ಭಾಗವತ ಸಪ್ತಾಹದ ಕೊನೆಯ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವಾಡಿಕೆಯಂತೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ. ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ
ಗೋಪಿ ಮಂಡಲ ಗೋಷ್ಠಿ ವೇದಂ ಮೇಧಾವಸ್ತವ ವೇದಾವಂ ಶಶ್ವದ್ಗೋಕುಲ ನಿರ್ಧೂತೋದ್ಗತ ಧೂಲೀಧೂಸರ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯಂ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಗೃಹೀತಾ ಚಿಂತ್ಯಂ ಕಿಂ ತಂ ಚಿಂತ್ಯಂ ಸದ್ಭಾವಂ ಚಿಂತಾಮಣಿ ಮಹಿಮಾನಂ ಪ್ರಣಮನ್ ಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕಾಂತಂ ಕಾರಣಮಾದಿಮನಾದಿಂ ಕಾಲಘನಾಭಾಸಂ ಕಾಲಿಂ ದೀರದ ಕಾಲಿಯಸಿಯಸಿ ನೃತ್ಯಂತಂ ಮೋರತ್ಯಂತಂ ಕಾಲಂ ಕಾಲಕಲಾತೀತಂ ಕಲಿತಾಶೇಷಂ ಕಲಿದೋಷಘ್ನಂ ಕಾಲತ್ರಯಗತಿ ಹೇತುಂ ಪ್ರಣಮತ ಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಗೋವಿಂದಂ
ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆ ಕೊಡುವ ಈ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಕರುಣೆಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಪಡಿಸುವ ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ಹಾಡಲಿ ಎಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವಂತ ಅವರುಗಳಿಂದ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ. ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ. ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿನಂತಿ, ಇಂದು ನಾವು ಬೇಳೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಡವಾಗಬಹುದು. ಕಾಲು ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಸಹಕಾರ ಅತ್ಯಗತ್ಯ. ಈಗ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಲರ್ಪಡೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಂತೋಷದ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಎಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೌಶಿಕ್ ಅವರ ಹೆಣ್ಣುಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮಾವ ಶ್ರೀ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಮುಂಬೈನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಡೀ ವಾರ ಸಪ್ತಾಹ ಅವರಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಈಗ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ
शिवतनये वरिष्ठं सर्वकल्याणमूर्तिं परशुकमलहस्तं शोभितं मोदकेन अरुणकुसुममाला व्याललम्बोदरं तं मम हृदयनिवासं श्रीगणेशं नमामि। अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कर्मबंध विदाहिने आत्मज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। कृष्णव्रतः कृष्णमनुस्मरन्तः रात्रौ च कृष्णं पुनरुत्थिताये ते कृष्णदेहा प्रविशन्ति कृष्णम् आज्यं यथा मन्त्रहूतं हुताशे संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्ममोह गृहीताङ्गं माम् उद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद् भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्ष कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफल सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यो दासोऽहं तव केशव सुखरूपा प्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्र विशारदा एतत्कथा प्रकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय। कृष्णं नारायणं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे व्रजप्रियं कृष्णं वैपायनं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे पृथासुतं वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां पादरेणुम् अभीक्ष्णशः यासां हरिकथोद्गीतं पुनाति भुवनत्रयं प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासाम्बरीश शुकशौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्यान् रुक्माङ्गद उद्धव विभीषण फाल्गुनादीन् पुण्यानि इमां परमभागवतान् नमामि। अग्रे कुरूणाम् अध पाण्डवानां दुःशासनेन धृतवस्त्रकेशा कृष्णाथताक्रो शतधन्यनाथा गोविन्द दामोदर माधवीति 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 वक्तुं समर्थोऽपि न वक्ति कश्चित् अहो जनानां व्यसनाभिमुख्यं जिह्वे पिपस्व जिह्वे पिपस्व जिह्वे पिपस्व अमृतमेतदेव गोविन्द दामोदर माधवीति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवीति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवीति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवीति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवीति। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। I bow down to all the devotees who have come here and the divine within you to be supporting us for this wonderful Mahayajna. So clap for yourself for being here. In the last day, we saw Krishna Janma. We saw the Leelas of Krishna. Krishna telling lies to his mother, but still being caught. Beautifully showing the Vishwarupa in his mouth. Govardhana Giridhari. Rasa Leela, which we all enjoy. And the biggest thing is his presence. We all enjoyed his presence. Our on the Sanidhya Namake Sikyoto, our on Anugraha. It is just his grace that we have gotten. Let us be continuously blessed to be in His presence. Today, I want to start the Katha Prasanga with an ode to a devotee. The name of the devotee is Uddhava. What is the introduction of Uddhava? Lord Krishna himself gives the definition of Uddhava through the mouth of Shuka Mahamuni. Vrishninam pravaro mantri Krishnasya daitas sakha shishyo brahaspate sakshat Uddhavo buddhisattama. Uddhavo buddhisattama. Nobody can challenge Uddhava in terms of intellect. Tarka Shastra, Nyaya Shastra, Shadanga Shastras, Upanyasa, everything is there at the tip of the finger. Namak Bhagavad Gita correct ag barode doddu vishya. Adralli Uddhavange ella gottittu. Buddhisattama, that is the first qualification. What is the second qualification? Shishyo Brahaspatehe. Aur yaar shishya? Guru Brahaspati avara shishya. He is the direct disciple of Brahaspati. Gurunam Guruhu Brahaspati. Devanam Gurum. Right? Tam namami Brahaspatim. Navagrahasputta. Right? Devanam Paramam Gurum. Tam namami Brahaspatim. Devanamcha Gurunam. Krishnasya Dayatis Sakaha. All these are secondary qualifications. Primary qualification. Krishna Dayatis Sakaha. By the grace of Krishna, he became the friend of Krishna. By the grace of Krishna, he became the friend of Krishna. Very easy to call friend with Krishna. But if he accepts you as your friend, that is universally validated. I will give you the example of utmost sincerity in friendship when we talk about Sudama Charitra. I am sure everybody has a friend in life, but a real friend is one who takes you towards the divine, not who pulls you in the material life. Kabiro khada bazaar mein मांगे ना किसी की भीख, ना ही किसी की इच्छा, ना किसी से द्वेष. Kabira stands in the entire open universe, neither giving friendship to anybody, nor being a foe to anybody, but being a promising spiritual companion. Any person who can be a promising spiritual companion is only the Guru, Guru, Guru. Guruvin Gulamanaguvatanaka Doreya Danda Mukti. Guruvin Gulamanaguvatanaka Doreya Danda Mukti. Padi Padi Shastra Odidarenu Vyartavaitu Bhakti. Guruvin Gulamanaguvatanaka Doreya Danda Mukti. Jai Gurudeva Satgurudeva 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 Jai Gurudeva Satgurudeva. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Mena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vrishninam pravaro mantri Krishnasya daitas sakha shishyo brahaspate sakshat Uddhavo buddhisattama. Tamah Bhagavan preshtam bhaktame kantinam pachit grahitva paninam prani prapannarti haro harihi. Prapannarti haro harihi. This Uddhava is having a discussion with Krishna, and Uddhava is sent to Vraja to deliver the message of Krishna. please relate to my language. I am saying Uddhava is sent to Braja with the message from Krishna for the gopis. Is that clear? Till now. It's very clear. When your son's friend from abroad comes, he also gets the same treatment. Likewise, Nanda treated Uddhava. Likewise, Nanda also treated, because Uddhava and Krishna, see, psychologically it is proved that you would be the same way like the person whom you think. Scientists have come up with a new statement saying that we have something which is called as mirror neurons. How many of you know that? Mirror neurons. It reflects about the person whom you are thinking. ನೀವು ಯಾರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀಗ. That is the mirror neuron. So if Krishna was with Uddhava 24/7, Uddhava also got the qualities of Krishna. Uddhava also started dressing up like Krishna. Uddhava also started getting the, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa developed all the women tendencies when he did Gopi Bhava. He had the menstruation cycles, he had developed enlarged breast, he had developed all that kind of bhava when he did that Gopi sadhana. That is Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Acharyanam Paramkrishna. If Ramakrishna Paramahamsa could develop that, don't you think that Uddhava could have developed all the characteristics? So Nanda Baba felt, Mera Kanhaiya aa gaya. Nanda Baba felt, my Krishna has come. So then, Nanda treats Uddhava. Uddhava goes and meets Radharani. Radhe Radhe Ratto Chale Aayenge Bihari. Radhe Radhe Ratto Chale Aayenge Bihari. Aayenge Bihari Chale Aayenge Bihari. Aayenge Bihari Chale Aayenge Bihari. Radhe 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 Radhe. I don't get that feeling from everybody saying Radha. Unless you say, I will not get that energy, I will also say Radhe 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 Radhe. I want that energy to come from you. 3, 2, 1. Radhe 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 Ratto Chale Aayenge Bihari. Radha Rani Chanda Chakoor hai Bihari. Radha Rani Chanda Chakoor hai Bihari. Radha Rani Murli to taan hai Bihari. Radha Rani Murli to taan hai Bihari. Radhe 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 Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Shyam. So Radha also says this, and Krishna says very beautifully. Sorry, Uddhava says very beautifully. What is this devotion? He is Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro. What if he is Vishwam Vishnu? For me, he is my Krishna. That's it. Radha says, I don't care who he is for you. For me, everybody has got their own version of seeing the divine. Don't compromise your sight of vision for other sight of bhakti. You got it? Some people will see divine in literature, respect them. Some people will see divine in creating poetry, making, singing music, respect them. Some people who will see divine. So divine is everywhere. You cannot say your paddhati is only the Shrestha. No. Ek ke sadhe, sab sadhe sab jaye. You got it? Ek ke sadhe, sab sadhe. Namma ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಸಾಧನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನೂ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಏಕ್ ಕೆ ಸಧೆ, ಏಕ್ ಗುರು Ekatattva abhyasa. That is what Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita also. Ekatattva abhyasa. So Uddhava, in the pride of knowledge, goes to the embodiment of devotion called the gopis. Gopis are from heart. Uddhava is from head. How can it match? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You can clap. But he's met with the ultimate meaning of love when he sees the gopis. You know why? The letter that is brought from Krishna is torn into pieces. And Uddhava is trying to collect all the pieces there also. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Don't look at syntax, grammar, punctuation, intonation, English, at least in the katha, that will not work. Look at what is needed. The bhava is important. Bhav hai, to kripa hai. Bhav nahi hai, then you are coming and attending an English lecture. If you are attending bhava with devotion, you will get tears in your eyes, you will cry, you will make others cry. And blessed are those people who can get tears of devotion, because even the angels want it. Even the angels want it. And you can flower in devotion only because of Guru Kripa. Only Guru Kripa can bring you the tears. Tena Kripa Trinamapi na chalati. If you cannot get tears for the Lord who has given you birth, what is the value of human janma, says the Bhagavad. Right? And then when he has torn everything, he is trying to gather all the material. Gopi says, you have any message from Krishna? We are not interested. Where is Krishna? Direct question. He is a Prem koi padvi nahi. Still was a son for his mother. And he those kind of sons to be present who can serve. Swami Vivekananda said, I reiterate on the 7th day, I still pray to the divine that I get an opportunity to share the Bhagavatam in Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha. You know why? Because people over there need it the most. Others don't need it. People need it. ಚಿಂತ್ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಿ ಚಿನ್ಮಯನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಚಿಂತ್ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಿ ಚಿನ್ಮಯನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಚಿಂತೆಯ ಬಿಡಿಸೋ ಗೌರಿ ಕಾಂತನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಗೌರಿ ವಲ್ಲಭನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಸುಖ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಸುಖ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣನಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Uddhava learns the lesson of devotion from gopis. Kal ka rukha sukha jnani आज एक भक्त बन गया. He learns the value of tears of devotion. We can only reflect the power of gopis, and that too a pale reflection. It's not a complete reflection. Gopis were yatha vraja gopikanam, yatha vraja gopikanam, yatha vraja gopikanam. Narada Bhakti Sutra. Narada Bhakti Sutra ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಅವಿತರತಃ ನಿರಂತರ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಪ್ರವಾಹ, one which doesn't stop. Our bhakti is on Monday towards Shiva, Saturday towards Hanumanji, Sunday towards Aditya Hridayam. What kind of bhakti is this? And one day if Hanuman Chalisa doesn't work, Hanuman Chalisa is closed, kept inside the cupboard. That is not bhakti. Got it? Avitaratah nirantara prema pravaha, one which cannot be broken but yet given to every time. And it should not be broken at all. Bhakti is something which cannot be broken. Then it is not called bhakti. Ananyas chintayanto mam yajana paryupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyaham. ಯಾವುದು ಬರಬೇಕು ಅದು ಯೋಗ, ಯಾವುದು ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಕ್ಷೇಮ. ಅದು ಎರಡು ಮಾಡೋದು ಭಗವಂತ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಕ್ಷೇಮವಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದಾರಾ ಅಂತ. ಮನಃಶಾಂತಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಭಾಗವತಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. The samsara takes away your santosha, and that is where all these problems happen. Right? So Uddhava returns with the devotion and he asks Krishna, please listen carefully. Did you send me with the message or did you send me for a message? ನನ್ನ ಕಲಿಸಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪತ್ರ ಕೊಡೋದಿಕ್ಕ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಕಲಿಸೋದಿಕ್ಕ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಉದ್ಧವ ಚರಿತ್ರ. ಉದ್ಧವ ಇಸ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಅಹೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಸೇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾರಾಯಣೀಯಂ ಸೇ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಉದ್ಧವ? ನಾರಾಯಣೀಯಂ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಸೇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಉದ್ಧವ, एवं भक्ति सकल भुवने नेक्षिता श्रुता वा किम शास्त्रो ग्रही किमेहि तपसा गोपिकाभ्यो नमोस्तु गोपिकाभ्यो नमस्तु गोपिकाभ्यो नमस्तु गोपिकाभ्यो नमस्तु. This is a diluted version. What the Bhagavata says, Vande Nandavraj Strinam Padarenum Abhikshtasah Yasam Harikatot Geetam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. I don't go down to gopis, I don't go down to the feet of gopis, I don't go down to the gopis themselves, I go down to the dust of the feet of the gopis, which is purifying the whole world by its kripa. That is भक्ति. क्या है? वंदे नंदव्रज स्त्रीणाम पादरेणुम अभीक्ष्टशः. I want to bathe into the dust of the feet of the gopis. Krishna one day is very beautifully taking out something from a small dippy. Narada comes at that time. You know Narada, inquisitive. All bhaktas are inquisitive what the divine is doing. The guru will be doing something, the devotee is like, what is happening? Why is he doing like this? Happened, yes or no? You will always question why. Narada says, what are you doing, Krishna? Krishna says, shh, silent. Again Narada comes, says, what is happening, Krishna? Tell me. Open, open. Ek dabbi, uske andar ek dabbi, uske andar ek aur dabbi, adral inna on dabbi, idral inna on dabbi. And Krishna is taking flowers and worshipping dust. Narada says, all this while you were worshipping the mud. Krishna says, you are a fool. I am worshipping the feet, the dust of the feet of my bhaktas. That is Vande Nandavraj Strinam Padarenum Abhikshtasah Yasam Harikatot Geetam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. Punati Bhuvanatrayam. I have never heard, O Narayana, O Krishna, I have never heard about this kind of bhakti. I have never heard about this kind of a yajna. I have never heard of this kind of devotion. I have never heard about this kind of understanding. I have never understood the love for you, Krishna. I was only in the intellect. Your gopis made me a devotee. मैं भक्त बन गया कृष्ण. And only a bhakta can make you a bhakta. We will move to the next bhakta, the foremost bhakta, the first bhakta, the integral bhakta, the intonate bhakta, the intimate bhakta, the interior bhakta, the intricate bhakta, Rukmini. Sudama will come. So there is the first Lakshmi Sahasranamadalli ಒಂದು ನಾಮ ಬರುತ್ತೆ Vishnu Prathama Kinkari. How many of you have heard Vishnu Prathama Kinkari? The first Kinkari, the first Seva Dhari of Lord Vishnu is Devi Lakshmi, Devi Rama. And she has come down in this lifetime as Rukmini. What is the introduction of Rukmini? The introduction of Rukmini says very carefully, it says, what Rajasit Bhishmako Nama. I am chanting the shloka, simple Sanskrit, please understand. Rajasit Bhishmako Nama Vidarbhadi Patir Mahan Tasya Pancha Bhavan Putraha Kanyakaicha Varanana Kanyakaicha Varanana Rukmyagrajo Rukmaratho Rukmabahur Anantaraha Rukmakesho Rukmamali Rukmanyesham Swasasati Rukmanyesham Swasasati. So you had a Raja called Bhishmaka who had 4 sons and 1 good daughter. What does that mean? The 4 sons were not good. Simple. Varanane, Narada says, if Shuka says, this is one of these very good Raja who had 1 good daughter and 4 sons. What does that mean? 4th one was, all the 4 sons were not good. Sarva dosha sampanna, sarva guna vivarjita. Please don't look for a room like that for your daughter. But Rukmi, the eldest one, wanted to get Rukmini to get married to Shishupala, whose qualification I told you was Sarva Dosha Sampanna and Sarva Guna Vivarchita. You will get balance transfers, but you will not get Guna transfers. You don't have a check mechanism or a bank mechanism by which you can do quality transfers. So when you really want to look for a groom or a bride, please look for the qualities of the person. Dana ide, duddide anta madve madak hogbedi. Avara guna idre madve madisi. Illa anta. The statement deserves a clap if you have understood. Greatly troubled by this, Rukmini sends a letter by a trusted Brahmin to Krishna with these 7 lines. Please understand, the Brahmin is the sign of a Guru. Rukmini is the Jivatma. Krishna is the Paramatma. The Guru is the messenger between Jivatma and Paramatma. And what is the first line that Rukmini says is very beautiful. I have to tell you that if you go to Dwarikadhish, the first thing that they do Archana of the Devi is with this stuti only. Imagine you are being worshipped by your own love letter. You are being worshipped by your own love letter. So what is the statement by Rukmini? Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shrunvatante nirvishya karna vivari haratongatapam rupam drisham drishimatam akhilarthalabham tvai achyuta avishati chittam apatram me. Achyuta. This is one of the wonderful words. What does it mean? One whose hand he holds, he will never leave you. But first let him hold your hand. For that you need to be a bhakta. Shrutva gunan bhavana sundara shrunvatante nirvishya karna vivari haratongatapam rupam drisham drishimatam akhilarthalabham tvai achyuta avishati chittam patram apamme. Achyuta she calls her. Why does she call her Achyuta? Because I have nothing else more than you, Krishna. I have nothing else more than you. Shrutva Gunan. What was the first introduction that I had? Was by listening to you. Shrutva Gunan. What did I listen? Your qualities. Shrutva Gunan. And what was your qualities? Bhuvana Sundara Shunvatante Karnai Vivaira Harasongatapam. The more I heard about you, the more romanchana I got. This is what happens when you are about to meet your husband for the first time without knowing who he is. All ladies will agree with me. I am just repeating what Rukmini told. I heard about your glories. My mind is set on you. and I am passionlessly proposing to you. Generally, it is the guy who proposes to the girl in normal history. But today, you see that Rukmini is proposing to Sri Krishna. Okay? I heard about your glories and I leaving all shame and proposing to you. It is the guy who proposes, but not the girl. Please remember. Now, the second shloka says, you have the best of all virtues. Ninatra yella gunagal idyappa, yen illa ninatra. In the Ramayana, it is said that Ramayana started with asking a question. Valmiki asks a question to Narada. Is there a person who has got 16 qualities in one guy? We don't have one quality in 16 guys these days. Do you agree? These days I'm talking about. That is because we have not given the relevant samskaras. The Shodasha karmas are not done properly. The Pumsavanam is not done, the Srimantam is not done, the Jatakarma is not done, the Chitkarma is not done. So many things which are not done, and that is why we are suffering so much of lack of samskaras. When father and mother don't know the value of it, how will they pass it on to their youngsters? That is why I am very happy that today, even online and with us, there are many black hairs, including grey hairs. So clap for everyone. The best of virtues, good disposition, form, learning, youth, opulence, glory, and lavish lifestyle. I have everything in me. Why? Yogeshwaraha, Mahayogeshwaraha, Mahayogeshwareshwaraha, Bhagavan Api. He is the ultimate. And then she says, I have elected you as my husband. Let not jackals have the lion's share. You know who is the jackal now? Shishupala. Right? And he says, I pray that all my good work be fructified and let me be yours. If I have dug wells, if I have built anathrashrams, if I have built vrittashrams, if I have built homestays, if I have built all the good wells and prosperous places for others, let me, O Krishna, become yours. My punya, I want to give it to be your wife. And then she says, fight with these people. She is instigating Krishna. Fight with these people and win me. Don't let me go away. I can go away, it's fine. You don't let me go. Fight and win me over. And says, or else you don't want to fight, I will. The Jivatma is so desperate to give alternatives to the Mahatma, to the Paramatma. She says, okay, Krishna, you don't want violence, it's fine. I know you follow Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Ahimsa, all that Brahmacharya, all that you follow, I agree. You don't want to fight, it's fine. But please, for your sake, I will tell you where to come. I will be going tomorrow morning, early morning, where? To Devi Ma's temple. Please remember, pacify the sister-in-law wherever you are going. Otherwise, your married life will be in hell. I am giving you a straight, happy, secret relationship for happy marriage. You can clap for the day. I shall be seeing Devi Ambika and I will be propitiating her. You can come and elope with me. Can you imagine the Devi giving you the latest technology of eloping? It is not now, it has happened from then on. Okay. If you don't want me as your wife, I will lay down my life. Through fasting for 100 births, I will not eat food till 100 births. She is Aparna. Remember, she is the form of Aparna who has fasted for yugas together to be with Krishna. Please remember, it's not so easy. So if she commits to it, she can do it, right? And then I obtain your grace, I will be there. Now please remember, Dampatyarthim Uma Satim. If you really want to have a good married life, please Devi Uma, right? Please be seated. Afterwards we will see. So the Lord elopes with her and finds the first elder brother. Who is he? Sarva Dosha Sampanna, Sarva Guna Vivarjita. The eldest brother Rukmini on the way. And tells Rukmini, asks Rukmini. Krishna has already accepted the wife as wife. So Krishna has come in Can we have the children to be silent, please, for some time? This is a very important episode. So, what is happening over here? 2 o'clock, so we are also running with Krishna. We run with Krishna. Krishna comes, elopes Rukmini and goes along. Rukmini is in between. Krishna asks Rukmini permission from the wife first, because wife's brother. Shall I kill him? Rukmini is sometimes more intelligent than Krishna sometimes. At least in this case, 100% yes. You know why? He says there are 2 reasons. The expert commentators say there are 2 reasons. One is mercy tempering justice. If you have Sri Rama, you will be killed. If you have Sita Rama, you will have grace. Which one do you want? Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. That is why you always call Shri Lakshmi Narayana, Shri Uma Maheshwara, Shri Vani Hiranyagarbhabhyam Namaha, Shri Sachi Sameta Indra. Why? The lady is always right. That is why she is always on the right. Am I clear? The other thing that Krishna says is, Rukmini says, please use little bit of intelligence, Krishna. One death in the family, 11 days, I will again have to stay back here. It is better you do whatever you want, punish him and let's go off. So what does Krishna do? Shave half head, shave half mustache, send him back. And Krishna runs with Rukmini. The point is, if I stop here, young people like these will ask, so Kaushikji is giving an authority to elope with girls. No. That is not the meaning. The Devi, the Krishna, Dharmo Rakshita Rakshitaha. The Krishna himself is Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. He is a Vigraha of Dharma. And then these people have 3 types of Vivaha. Rukmini and Krishna are the only people. These days we have 2 receptions. I should honorably accept that my father-in-law also conducted 2 receptions for us. But here, Krishna had 3 Vivahas. Who is the 3 Vivahas? What is the 3 Vivahas? I am telling you. First is the Mansika Gandharva Vivaha. Krishna is in Dwarika, Rukmini is in Assam. Both of them got married mentally. Gandharva Vivaha, done. Okay. Second Vivaha, eloping. That is Rakshasa Vivaha. The third one is the Vaidika Vivaha. Can we clap for this beautiful couple who got married? Right? So please don't think eloping is a good thing. Okay. You will have to have in the presence of elders blessing Krishna and Rukmini. Can we have the flowers distributed for everybody and we sing Bhagyada Lakshmi Varamma, please? Let's start off. And also provide that sweet for everyone. Bhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Nammam Mani Saubhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Jayame Jayani Kuta Jayana Sajjana Sadhu Jayame Mati Lakshmi Varamma Kanaka Karayutavare Manate Manava Siddhiya Tore Kanaka Karayutavare Manate Manava Siddhiya Tore Dinakara Koti Ekati Vayu Jalakarayana Kumari Vika Bhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Nammam Mani Saubhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Nitya Mahotsava Nitya Sumangal Arpita Kalade Bhaktaramane Nitya Mahotsava Nitya Sumangal Satyavatur Vasadu Sajjana Chittadi Vayu Bhavutari Mukhe Bhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Nammam Mani Saubhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Kanaka Vrishtiya Karayutavare Manate Manava Siddhiya Tore Dinakara Koti Tejati Varayuva Janakarayana Kumari Veda Bhagyada Lakshmi Varamma Nammam मणि सौभाग्य लक्ष्मी सक्करे तो पाताल विहरसि चीनदार पूजय पुरंदर विठलन रानी भाग्य लक्ष्मी बारम्मा नमः मणि सौभाग्य लक्ष्मी बारम्मा आयता
ಇಲ್ಲದ ಉಳಿದಿಪ್ಪ ಕೈಲಿ ಮುಟ್ಟಮ್ಮ ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ
लक्ष्मीं क्षीरसमुद्रराजतनयां श्रीरङ्गधामेश्वरीं दासीभूतसमस्तदेववनितां लोकैकदीपाङ्कुरां श्रीमां त्रैलोक्यकुटुम्बीं सरसिक्षलक्ष्मी जयलक्ष्मी सरस्वती वराङ्कुशोपासमुद्रां करैर्वहन्तीं कमलासनस्तां बालार्ककोटिप्रतिभां त्रिनेत्रां वदेहमाद्यां जगदीश्वरीं त्वां Lakshmi has come. So, तां देवमामैव वीरमोहिनीं सुमध्यमां कुण्डलमण्डतानानां श्यामां नितम्बार्पितरत्नमेखलां व्यञ्जस्तनीं कुन्तलशङ्कितैक्षणां शुचिस्मितां बिम्बफलारुद्युतिक्षोणया मानद्विजकुण्डकुन्तलां पदां चलन्तीं कलहंसगामिनीं कलहंसगामिनीं She is walking like a swan in the whole water, and that's how she attracts Lord Krishna towards himself, and they all get married in the presence of all the elders and bhaktas together. May the Rukmini Vivaha Charitra bless all of us with jnana, bhakti and vairagya, and most importantly, let us also have the desire to unite with the divine by the grace of a guru. The Brahmana is the guru. Rukmini कौन है? Rukmini जीवात्मा है. Krishna कौन है? Paramatma. So if you want to unite this जीवात्मा with the Paramatma, you need a guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Gurave Namaha. The lady is walking. At least on the day of marriage, let the lady hold a little bit of bashfulness. Swalpa lajjayinda iddare aakege aundu. She might be a IPS officer, but let her have some grace on the wedding day, right? Narayana 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 Lakshmi Narayana 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 Bhagavan Bhishmakasutameva Nirjatya Bhumipan Puramaniya Vidhivatupayamema Kurutvaha Tada Mahotsavonam Yadurpayam Grihe Grihe Abhudananya Bhavanam Krishne Yadupate Nripo Naranarishcha Mudita Pramushtamani Kundalaha Parir Bahavupaja Ur Varayoschitravasaso Dvarakayam Bhudarajan Mahamoda Puraukasam Rukminya Ramayopetam Drishtva Krishnam Shriyapatim Drishtva Krishna Shriyapatim, officially declared man and wife in presence of all the divinities, all the devatas, all the sages, all the rishis, all the elders. What happened to Rukmini, you might ask? Balarama took care of them. Balarama took care of it. And that is why we say that whenever you attend Krishna Rukmini Vivaha, Shriya Patim, it is you getting united with the divine. So please write a love letter to the divine today itself. You cannot be as poetic as Rukmini, doesn't matter, but at least write. Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara nirvishay. Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shunnvatante nirvira hastonggatapam rupam drisham drishimatam akhilarthalabham tvai achyuta avishati chittam patram apamme achyuta. I have held your hand, ab tum mera haath pakdo Krishna. We will have a wonderful song at the end of this discourse by Pushkar. He is going to sing Prabhuji Daya Karo. I would want all of you to listen to this song and join him. Right? We move on to the next Charitra. Please remember, it is not enough if you listen to Rukmini Krishna Charitra and just be happy and smiling. No. You need to adopt the qualities of Rukmini. What is the quality of Rukmini? Vishnu Prathama Kinkari. And what is the best level of Kinkari? Before the Lord thinks, she manifests it. Before the Lord thinks, she has manifested it. Before the Guru thinks, you have done the seva. Before the Guru instructs you what seva you should do, you have done that. That is called as Guru Seva. We have 5 people who have visited their Guru personally in presence and have come here. I will tell the story sometime later. Can we all clap for them? By the grace of the Brahman, married Rukmini and blessed the whole world. Drishtva Shriya Patim. And that's why we all welcome both of them to our house today by singing Bhagyada Lakshmi Bharat. There are Navavida Bhaktis. Forgive me if I am a bit rude and blunt at this point of time. I want to give a vivid description and differentiation, because for the new people are here, between friends and relatives. Don't mind me, but it is the hard fact of life. Relatives are close by birth. Friends are close by love. Relatives demand, friends fight. Friend embarrasses stand or formality. Relative is ego bound, society bound, but friendship is humility bound. Relatives come to collect old dues. Rananubandharupena Pashupatni Sutalaya. But friendship gives us only more and more and more. Relatives say we don't miss. Friends say we can't live without you. Relatives are a part of celebration. Friends are strength in calamity. Relatives are part of celebration. Friend, strength in calamity. Relatives don't live by us, but friends we can't live without them. Relatives measure and evaluate. Friends, with their presence, even make look tinsel good. I'm sure you must have seen 3 Idiots, how beautiful friendship they have shown. All other relations are God-centered, man-oriented. But Sakhya is man-centered, God-oriented. That is why we value friends so much. And I worship and congratulate all those who have come here because of your friends. Please clap. All those people who have come because of your friends, I welcome you and I respect you. Because friendship, Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. The value of Sakhya, the value of friendship is something which is ourself. It is not by others. He needs to consider you as your friend. You can consider him whatever he wants. But he says that I am your friend. That is when the friendship holds value. You get it? Sudama undergoes gruesome poverty. If you are going in a beautiful Honda Creta car, please stop by to a friend who is standing there and ask him, can I help you? Don't run past the friend and show him that you have owned a Honda Creta car. That is not friendship. You got it? That is not friendship. Ramakrishna Paramhamsa says that Bhagavatam is dipped in the ghee of jnana and soaked in the honey of devotion and gives us an exclusive breakfast of friendship at the end of Sudama Charitra. Sudama Charitra is a story from rags to riches. In fact, our Bhagavata journey is also a story from rags to riches. We started with only 20 people. Today we have the hall full. What else do we need? Sudama had a crisis of wealth. Please remember, I am going to quote 3 friends of Krishna. Please listen to it carefully. Sudama had a crisis of wealth. Arjuna had a crisis of profession. Uddhava had a crisis of devotion. What is the use of devotion, of knowledge without devotion? You can have hundreds of techniques, but if you don't have devotion in the technique, it is useless. It is useless. You can take a mantra from a guru, but if you don't chant that mantra with devotion, that mantra is just tiring your mouth. Don't do that. Mantra japa should be done with bhakti. If you have got that mantra from a guru, do it with devotion. What is Sudama's introduction in Bhagavata? He is born as a Brahmana and he is living as a Brahmana. We are born as Brahmana, but the second qualification we need to evaluate. Born as Brahmana. So let's look at this. He says, very beautifully, the Lord is saying about Sudama. What he says, Krishnasya Saka Kaschit Brahmano Brahmavittamaha Brahmano Brahmavittamaha Virakta Indriyartheshu Prashantatma Jitendriya Yadrichayo Yopapannena Vartamano Grihashrami Tasya Bharya Kuchailasya Kshutakshama Chatatavidhi Pativrata Patimpraha Malyatam Madanenasa Daridra Sidamanasa Vepamana Vivagamyacha. If you marry a poor man, you also have to suffer rags. Please understand that. Right? So, Sudama, please remember, discontentment is the cause of depression. Discontentment is the cause of depression. And when you see that your children are suffering from pangs of hunger, you can withstand it for days, months, but not years. The ladies are generally considered to be more intelligent than men. That is what the Bhagavata says, which I agree to also. I'll tell you the reason why. She says, Nanu Brahman Bhagavat Sakha. Please remember, you are not a Daridra Brahmana. You have a friend, and your friend is Sakshat Shriya Patihi. How can you have a rich man friend being poor? Sudama understands the hint given by the lady. And there also he says, Devi, it is not you who are speaking. It is not you who are speaking. The Lord is calling me. Let me go. For so many years, the Lord did not call me, but now the Lord has called me through you. The lady is saying, I am called by the divine through this way. And then he has to, please, when you go to your friend's house, don't go empty-handed. Carry something. If not money, if not anything, please carry something and then, you're getting it. When you go to a guru, don't go empty-handed. When you meet a guru, don't go empty-handed. When you go to a friend, don't go empty-handed. Sudama is perplexed. He is Shriyapatihi. What can I give him? So the lady says, Yoshne Marbedi, Yeno on Kerpun Bartin. And she goes, she gets only a handful of rice. And she puts it inside a cloth. wraps it. One more cloth, wraps it. One more cloth, wraps it. One more cloth, wraps it. Because all the clothes were only rags, that's all. That is why she had to use so many clothes to wrap it up. And she makes this big a bundle, keeps it on his tummy, and goes forward. And says, his only thought was, while Sudama was walking, his only thought was, how can I meet Krishna? He is Dwarikadisha. Avun Dwarikadisha, naan hegappa meet madli. On reaching the palace, he asked the doorkeepers to inform Krishna. Narayana, 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 Krishna, Narayana, 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 Lakshmi, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. On reaching the palace, he asked the doorkeeper to inform Krishna. Krishna was getting serviced by Rukmini. Rukmini was pressing the feet. Satyabhama was keeping the crown. Jambavanti was trying to feed Krishna. The other ladies were putting the armlets, bracelet, necklace, and everything. Imagine Krishna, how beautiful he must be, that everybody wants to touch him. That is why I said that doll maker doesn't become happy by touching the doll. The doll feels happy if it is touched by the doll maker. And Krishna is enjoying all royalty. Masti hai Krishna ki. Everywhere he is enjoying. If you can live like Krishna, even in jail, you will be happy. Krishna was there, and when the doorkeepers informed him, "Oh Lord, I'm sorry to disturb you." Krishna says, "What happened?" "There is a Daridra Brahmana who has come." Daridra Brahmana? Krishna doesn't need any introduction. He understands it for the first time. Guards, did you ask his name? Sudama has come, Swami. Sudama! And Krishna runs from the palace till 100 stairs will be there. He runs haste post haste. Thrice welcome, Sudama, thrice welcome. How long you made me wait. Welcome, Sudama, welcome Sudama. Sudama had already turned his face because half an hour passed. You imagine you're sitting at the entrance of Rajpath and the president has to meet you. You don't have a proper appointment. How will you be able to meet? But Krishna leaves all his appointment and he says, "Welcome, Sudama. I welcome you. Come, my friend." कितनी देर लगा दी आने में मेरे दोस्त, कितनी देर लगा दी तुमने आने में मेरे भाई. How long have I waited for you? Sudama gives a look at Krishna. You have been waiting for me. I have been seeing you every day on my altar. Krishna says, I have been waiting for you physically, my dear. And then welcomes Sudama with tears of joy. And then Krishna made Sudama sit on a couch and wash the feet. And while he is washing the feet, he is crying. He is washing the feet, he is crying. Such a Brahmana Uttama has come. Why will the Lord leave the seva of that divine? Why will the Lord leave the seva of such a great bhakta? Bhaktanam sa bhaktyaham. I am the devotee of the devotee. We think we are devotees. Please remember, if you remember him 24 times, he will remember you 48 times. Is the mathematics correct? Okay. And then afterwards also, if you forget him, he will not forget you. He will make such situations in your life that you will remember him. And then, having smeared the body after washing his feet, he smears the body with chandana, hari chandana. That is what he uses. He has taken it from his personal wardrobe, taken it, applied it, right? Okay. And then you say, all others asked, who is this Brahmana who has got so much of luck? ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಈ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ? ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ಅಣ್ಣನಿಗಿಂತ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. He is being worshipped by the Lord better than Balarama himself. ಬಲರಾಮನ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗೋ ಆದರ ಸತ್ಕಾರಗಳು ನಾವು ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ಬಂದು ಕಾಲ್ಗೆ ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೆಷ್ಟು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಸುಧಾಮ, ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. Right? What merit was performed by this Brahmin that the Lord is receiving him to this honor? Krishna, Balarama, Sudama. Just remember, if you got your childhood friends together, gossip, gossip, gossip. The same thing happens here. Krishna and Balarama and Sudama remember their childhood days. Krishna asks him jokingly, Sudama, you look old. Have you got married? I mean, like we ask also, right? When is your marriage? You never know, but whenever it is, right? And then I am aware you don't like anything for wealth. Ninige hana andre ashtu ishta illa nanage gottu. But still I am asking, what is that you do for your ajivika? What is that you do for earning wealth? Panchagraha bhiksham pradasmi. He says, Krishna, I go and ask begging alms for 5 houses daily, and you have been kind enough to give me food from 5 houses daily. It is not the same house. Please remember, a sannyasi or a person who is a Vedantin, a person who is a teacher, cannot ask from more than 5 houses for bhiksha. That is as per the Brahmana Shastras. That is why it's told Brahmano Brahmavittamaha. He is a Brahmana by birth, he is a Brahmana by karma, he is a Brahmana by his duties as well. Doesn't Sudama deserve a clap? And then Krishna says, I am happy and contented with a disciple who renders his services to the Guru. But I am happy with 3 more teachers. The first teacher is the father, who teaches you how to live in this world, who teaches you not to be economically dependent on others. You can clap for all the fathers. All these days, the ladies were clapping for the gentlemen. Today, I request the ladies to join hands loudly for the gentlemen. The second person whom I love the most, Krishna is giving his love history with whomever he loves. The first one is the father. The second one is the teacher who teaches the Gayatri mantra, the Acharya. For many of us, where Samuhika Upanayana is going on, which is not the way actually, but it should be done by the father. The father, before giving the Gayatri mantra to the son, should chant at least 10 lakh Gayatri mantras before giving the Gayatri Upadesha to the son. That is when the son will get the Mahima of Gayatri, otherwise it's of no use. You cannot do one day Sandhya Vandanam, leave it the second day and just say it is done. No, it is not a formality. You need to learn how to chant the Gayatri mantra at least 10,000 times. Don't do Upanayanam just one day before the marriage and say, I have done my duty. Your son will also do only one Tarpana and say, my duty is over. It is tit for tat. What samskaras you give to your children is what they will also learn. Am I clear to you? And that is when, and who is the third person? The third person is the Guru, who makes you cross the samsara of the ocean of samsara and gives you the knowledge of the self. Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. In fact, I am not different from the Guru. You will see Krishna in every form. All Gurus whomever I have seen and I have met, all Siddhas whomever I have met till now by the grace of the divine, have been mischievous in nature. All Gurus. Why? Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. And then Krishna in his childhood, for bringing the wood along with Sudama, had gone for forest. Now they are gossiping. Some backdrop history, no? Some black and white history we need to remember. Let's travel along with Krishna and Sudama for some time. We will come back. Had gone for forest, and Krishna asks twice, what is that you have in your mouth? Raining, torrential rains in the woods. Everybody is hid there. What is happening, you don't know. Torrential rains. Sudama had got 2 packets of puffed rice. He eats one. Krishna says, what are you eating? He's chewing. Krishna sees it second time. What are you eating? Krishna in a playful tone says, so be it, and you have nothing. That time Sudama was cursed to have gruesome poverty. which means to say, if you have a commitment to the divine, if you have any commitments towards the divine, please fulfill it. You never know how the karma will strike back. ಮನೆ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಕುಲದೇವತೆಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೀಪ್ 100 rupees as ತಪ್ಪು ಕಾಣಿಕೆ, and you will see it will be manifested immediately. I'll give you my own small example. I had taken a sankalpa to go to my kuladevata. For 6 months I could not go. I kept 100 rupees in front of the deity and said, Devi, Kshamisbidi, we could not come. The next day the whole family traveled to the Kuladevi. That is the, so whatever sankalpa you take, please complete it. Krishna asked, now Krishna is very playful, he has completed. Let's come back to the first day. So Krishna cursed Sudama saying that, so you shall have nothing. Coming to the present day, Krishna again asked Sudama, ಏನಾದರೂ ತಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಭಾಬಿನೇ ಕುಚ್ ತೋ ಭೇಜಾ ಹೋಗಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಕಳಿಸಿದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ? What is that she has sent? What is that she has sent? Sudama in front of the king is trying to be bashful, holding his rags like this. Give me this. Hold it. No, no, Krishna, don't take it. No, no, Krishna, don't take it. Krishna is Natakat Chor, Navanita Chora. He holds it like this, pulls it off like this, and he empties it. And he says, राज वैभव का सुख के सामने ये गीली चिवड़ा तो मैं भूल ही गया था. You have bought the poha for me. You have bought the poha for me. And he cries. The lotus eye is crying for the love of the devotion of the devotee. Can we not at least ask for them once to have this? Krishna says, he takes that, he holds it like this. He is having one. Rukmini sees, the first check is delivered. All poverty gone. Second muthi, he fills. All karmas washed away, including giving Indraloka to Sudama. The third thing is Vaikuntha is to be given. Lakshmi holds the hand. Rukmini says, stop it, my lord. This is financial matters. You need my signature. Hold it. Rukmini says, for gopis it was love. That is in your portfolio. For Uddhava, it was spirituality and devotion. It was in Gopi's portfolio. It is fine. But for him, the check must be signed by me. Allow me to do it. And even Rukmini takes that pova in her mouth. And that is the puff rise, because of which Sudama's poverty is eliminated. He has moved from rags to riches. He has become the best friend of the Lord. And Krishna doesn't leave here only. He says, Sudama, done, pack up, go. Why? Vichitra khalistava rupa anugraha. Your ways of anugraha is Vichitra, Krishna. We don't know how you will bless your devotees. We don't know how you will bless. Let's go ahead with it. And then he says, the Lord told Sudama to take rest and move. Sudama, while going back, is thinking, what shall I tell my wife? What do I tell my wife? I will tell her, Krishna treated me very well. Krishna treated me beautifully. Krishna gave me all the comfort. Did Krishna give you money? I did not get the money. He goes there to his dhama. He says, he also thanks Krishna. Thank God you did not give me wealth, because Rajya Lakshmi Unmadakarini. I would have already lost my devotion towards you. It is good that you did not say. On reaching his place, the entire area was transformed better than Swarga. That is what the Bhagavata says. Because the Lord, in the meantime of the night, had ordered Vishwakarma to design the new city for Sudama. Right? And he looks the better lavishness, and then when Sudama's wife comes, Narayana, 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 Krishna, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. On reaching his place, When Sudama's wife touches his feet, Sudama gives the blessing, Dirgha Sumangali Bhava. Not able to recognize, the lady is completely transformed into youthfulness, beauty, grace, similar to Lakshmi. Because Lakshmi came and blessed in person Sudama's wife. And that is why Krishna sent Sudama so soon, so that he could enjoy his rest of his life in material comfort, in spiritual comfort, in intellectual comfort, in economical comfort, and in comfort in all the ways. Can we also pray, Lord, that He can give us this? Then Sudama's wife replied, when I married you, I knew I had married a good man, but now I know I have married a great man. That is the value of Sudama. Please remember, Sudama Charitra teaches you, don't go behind wealth, go behind the qualities of people. Wealth will come and wealth will go. आज का पैसा कल रहेगा नहीं रहेगा, लेकिन आपके पास जो आप अपने बच्चों को देने वाले हो, that is your gunas. आप अपने बच्चों को गुण दीजिए. Give qualities. You never know if you have a Dhruva and Prahlada. I pray that you get one Dhruva and Prahlada. If let them follow Krishna's teaching, not Krishna's ways. Let them follow Rama's ways of life. That is how it should be. That is how your life will be blessed. What is the Falashruti of Sudama Charitra? Sudama Charitra Falashruti says that when you say about the Sudama Charitra, please listen to this. Etad Brahmana Devasya Shutva Brahmanyatam Naraha Labda Bhavo Bhagavati Karma Bandhat Vimuchyate Karma Bandhat Vimuchyate. The man who hears to this story, which illustrates for this Brahmana, attains bhakti to the Lord, attains devotion to the Lord, and obtains release from karma bandhana. Obtains release from karma bandhana. Can we all chant Krishna's name? Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. The organizing committee has given me a hard stop at 8 p.m. but I am going to transgress it by 5 to 10 minutes because there is something more to cover. The Dashamaskanda, in the first half of Dashamaskanda, please listen to the stories of Krishna. I am not going to elaborate on it, but please listen to it as if it is a Madhura Charita. You have Krishna being born, killing Vattasura, Bakasura, Aghasura. Brahma is seized with infatuation. Brahma praises the Lord. We then have Dhenipasura killed. We saw Kali Anarthana. Atiruhyata tappani rajapana nanate bhavata mrudupada rucha kalashim hitanupura manju. We saw the Lord dancing to ecstasy on the feet of Kalia yesterday, and then we saw the Lord saves everyone from the wildfire, drinking the wildfire. We saw the Pralambhasura Vadha. We saw the Lord giving the Rasa Leela. We saw the Lord stealing away the garments of gopis. We saw the redemption of wife of Brahmana's wife. We saw the Lord stop sacrifice to Indra and lifts up the Govardhana. Indra and Nanda praise the Lord. Krishna rescues Nanda from the realm of Varuna. The Rasa Panchakam, the 5 chapters of Maharasa has been covered. We have the Shankachura description. We have the Yugala Geetam. Nakhalu Gopika Krishna Nandano Bhavan Akhila Dehinam Krishna Antaratma Dhrik. And Kamsa is sends Akrura to Braja. Vyomasura is killed. Akrura arrives. The departure of Lord to Mathura happens. Akrura sees the Vishwarupa of the Lord while doing the Sandhya Vandana inside the river, and then Krishna enters along with Akrura to Mathura. We have the elephant called Kuvalyapedia killed, Kamsa killed. The Lord brings back the Guruputra from Yamaloka. Uddhava is sent to Mathura to learn the value of devotion. Conversation between Uddhava and Gopis is explained. You have the Kubja Uddhara, and then you have Akrura being sent to Hastinapura. This is Purva Adhyaya of Canto number 1 of Dashamaskanda. Purva Adhyaya. We come to the Uttara Adhyaya of the Dashamaskanda, where the Lord is bound in the fortresses, which is later known as Dwarika, in which we have the Kalayavana Vadha, we have Muchukunda Uddhara, Krishna goes to Dwarika, Balarama is married, then we have Rukmini marriage, which we saw, we have Pradyumna having been born, Shambhara Suravadha, Samantaka Upakyana, and then we have Krishna and his 8 wives being described. We have the Parijata Apahara and Narakasura Vadha, and then we have Rukmi being killed during Aniruddha's wedding, and then we have Nriga story. We see how Balarama changes the way of Yamuna, and then we have the Paundraka story. Paundraka is the negative lord, negative form of ego. Please don't think the body is divine. The spirit residing inside the body is divine. That is what we will see in the later adhyayas. Okay? And then we see that Sankarshana, and we see a small little glimpse. Let us chant Narayana. Narayana, 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 Krishna, Narayana, 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 Ananta Narayana, 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 Krishna, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. We have the story of Paundraka and Vivida, who are being killed by the Lord, because Paundraka considers his body as divine, which is not so. Anybody who considers the body as divine is killed anytime. Be it Hiranyakashipu or be it Paundraka. After Paundraka, we see that Krishna goes to Hara, and Sandha is an Asura who has been bought by the Maya, by the yogic text together. So the only way to remove is you peel that off and you throw it oppositely. Krishna shows that through the Bala to Bhima, he opens the grass, he throws it other side. That is where Jarasandha is killed. After Jarasandha is killed, we have Shishupala killed, we have Duryodhana being humiliated, we have Salva's encounter and deliverance, we have deliverance of Dantavakka and Vidurta, we have an account of Balarama's pilgrimage which is given, we have gone through the Sudama Charitra, we have the meeting of Vrishnis with Gopas and Gopis, and then an account of pilgrimage. Even Krishna did Tirtha Yatra. What is the excuse for us not to do Tirtha Yatra? Please think about it. Krishna goes on a Tirtha Yatra for 300 years. Please remember that. Okay? And then the Lord brings back his 6 elder brothers from Yamapuri. 6 brothers who were killed in the beginning when we saw that Sthita Pratyasyaka Bhasha Samadhistasya Keshava. And he brings back all the 6 brothers from Yamapuri. And then the Lord, we have the beautiful Upakyana of Subhadra being carried away. If Krishna is a thief, even his Bhakta is a thief. Arjuna also elopes with Subhadra. Clap for him. And then the Lord is praised in the Vedas, and then you have the Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara being tested by Bhrigu Maharishi, and then we have the final sports of Krishna, which is being described in the Dashamaskandha, Purvadhyaya, Uttaradhyaya. This is the entire definition of what Krishna did. Tell me one thing in the job exchange bureau which Krishna is not capable of. From butter stealing to garment stealing, from giving of knowledge to giving of love, from sharing his food to preparing of food, from giving comfort to his wife, from giving comfort to his bhaktas. He has no job qualification which does not describe him as the best. He is a best friend, he is the best guru, he is the best child, he is the best brother, he is the best father, he is the best mother, he is the best guru, he is the best enemy also. Clap for him. Akhilam Madhuram Madhuradhipate Akhilam Madhuram. And after this ends the Dashama Skanda, we go to the Ekadasha Skanda. We will chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And here we enter the Ekadasha Skanda, the 11th Skanda. Moral says, ethics says, knowledge says, don't test the Mahatma as we don't have the ethical superiority. If you have met a Mahatma, don't test his superiority. Just go down to him. That is enough. Yaduvamshis are destroyed by an internal strife because of the curse given by rishis, because these Yaduvamshis played a prank with that rishi. So what happens? The Lord bids farewell to all sadhus. The youth clan of Yadava, dressed especially Samba, dresses up as a pregnant woman. And they ask the rishis, please tell us if the child will be a boy or a girl. Samba is acting pregnant. And he asked the rishis, what will be the gender of the boy? Gender discrimination is illegal not now, but from then. Okay? The rishis got angry and cursed. She will give birth to a musala, which will destroy your race. On removing the clothes, Samba actually had delivered a musala. Ugrasena got that musala powdered, that pestle powdered, and thrown in the sea. The iron pieces of that sea were delivered by the fish, were devoured by the fish, and the same fish was caught in the net by the fishermen. The iron piece found in the stomach was fixed to the point to a hunter's arrow, which then hit the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna. When the Lord was about to depart, he gave the Uddhava Gita to Uddhava, in which he speaks about importance of dana. Dana doesn't mean writing your name, painting your name on the tube light so that the light doesn't come out. Unobtrusive charity. You give. The left hand should not know what the right hand has given. That is how a dana should be given. Not putting your gotra, rashi, nakshatra, everything on the gift and say, I gave it. That is not dana. Right? Importance of dana. Uddhava says, Lord, we have stayed so many times together, I cannot live without you. Uddhava says, Lord says, go to Badrika Ashram. Where the Badrika Ashram is, I will be there. You go there and then listen to the Prarthana of Uddhava. Yogesha Yoga Vinyasa Yogatman Yoga Sambhavaha. Even if he is a devotee, he will go by the path of yoga only. He says, Yogesha Yoga Vinyasa Yogatmana Yoga Sambhava Nishveyasaya Me Proktas Tyaga Sansyasa Lakshanaha Tyago Em Dushkaro Bhuman Kamanam Vishiyatpavihi Sutarantvai Sarvatman Bhaktairti Me Matihi. Out of my limited devotion towards you, Krishna, I pray that you also be with me. Krishna says, I am sorry, time up, connection over. She says, Gacchodhavaha. Gacha means go. Gacchodhava mayadishto. As per my instructions, go to Badrikashrama. Gacchodhava mayadishto Badrarkhayam mamashramam. Tatra mattapalatirti snanopaspashanai shuchihi aikshalakanandaya vibhuta shesha kalmashaha vasano valkalyangaha panyabhuksukina spriha ativrajat gatistrito mameshyasi tatapparam mameshyasi tatapparam mameshyasi tatapparam. And then Uddhava says, when Uddhava asks also about sannyasa yoga and all that, he gets all that knowledge. And the Lord says, go Uddhava, go to Badrika Ashram, serve me, take bath in Alaknanda Nadi, and then come to me, serve me, pray to me, and then you will enter me. But Uddhava doesn't want to leave the Lord so easily. So he asks about sannyasashrama. What is sannyasashrama? What is the way? The Lord then gives the Avadhuta Upadesha of 24 Gurus. Please bear with me for listening to the qualities of the Guru which is being taught by Sri Krishna. There are 24 Gurus and 24 qualities. I will repeat them every 10 times so that after every 10 Gurus, you can remember what it is. From the earth, learn to be patient. From Vayu, learn acceptance. From Akasha, learn purity. From water, learn transparency. From Agni, learn not to be polluted. From moon, learn to be the same. If it is waxing, if it is waning, it is still the same. From Ravi, be benevolent. From pigeon, a she pigeon, seeing her kids in the trap, also falls in the trap. But the he pigeon does not take that. It uses a discretion. So pigeon, learn discretion. Viveka Vairagya. And then you have the snake. Be it small foot or big foot, the python does not complain. It eats it. So whatever you get, sukha dukkhe samekatva labha labho jayajayo tato yuddha ityasva naivam papam avapsyasi. Be a sthita pragya. Tulyaninda stutirmauni santushtam ena kenachit aniketas thiramatir bhaktiman me priyo naraha. The 10th one is the ocean. Ocean has no desires. I am repeating this 10 again for you. Earth, patience. Vayu, acceptance. Akasha, purity. Water, transparency. Agni, unable to pollute. Moon god, we remain same. Ravi, be benevolent. Pigeon, discretion. Vairagya, viveka. Python, be contented with whatever you get. Ocean has no desires. Ocean has no desires. 11th one is the moth. The moth which goes around the light. Addiction to habits. All these addiction to habits keep going you around and you die with that. Addiction to habits, so don't get addicted to habit. Don't say without coffee my day will not stay. Say without Krishna my day will not stay. Then you have a honeybee. Honeybee collects honey from everywhere. Similarly, listen to the glories of Lord from everywhere, wherever it is. Elephant, avoid pitfall of sensuousness. There will be sensuousness everywhere, but avoid the pitfall of it. Then you have the honey gatherer who is obsessed with honey from various combs. Don't sit on money. Why? The best of the honey I'll get it from the best of the honeycombs. He will go here and there and gather honey because he wants money. So don't go by that. And then you have the deer. Deer, when attracted to the music of hunter, gets trapped. Similarly, when a sadhu listens to unwanted words, he gets into samsara. So don't listen to unnecessary words. 16th one, fish uses his tongue for getting caught in the bait. The mouth opens, the fishes get caught in the bait. So similarly, one who has control of the sense of taste has got one who has not got the sense of taste control. Idu chanagide, adu chanagide, idu beku, hosa restaurant al iro menu ella tinbeku means you have not got a self-control. So which means of the fish. A courtesan or a nagaravadhu is what you should learn is asha leads to nirasha. Asha leads to nirasha. When you expect too many people to come and praise you and nobody praises you, you should not be disappointed because tulya ninda stutirmauni santushtam ena kenachit aniketas thiramatir bhaktiman me priyo naraha. And then you have a bird. Don't carry too much baggage with you. Right? Light like luggage, easy to travel. Yes or no? You have that saying, no? Yes? So, exactly. So, when you listen to it, don't carry baggage in your mind. This fellow told that to me, that fellow told this to me, Yoon hang helda, aun hing helda. Logon ka kaam hai kehna. Leave them there. Don't carry baggage. Some people tell you something and you carry it for years together. That fellow will be enjoying an ice cream, you will be crying on his words. What buddhi is that? So you learn to be like a bird, free. And then you have baby. Learn innocence from the baby. Then you have the Kumari, the girl. When pounding the paddy, she removes the bangles because it's too much of a noise for her to focus on the paddy. So what do you do? When you are doing your sadhana, don't entertain others. It should be only you and your guru. When you do your sadhana without the presence of your guru, you have not done your sadhana. So when you do your sadhana, remember only the guru. The world should be out. Kaushik, ಈ ಹೇಳೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭನಪ್ಪ. ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ವಾಸುದೇವಾಯ, ವೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ದ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್? ದೇವಕಿ ನಂದನಾಯ ಚ, ವೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ದ ಐರನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್? ದೇವಕಿ ನಂದನಾಯ ಚ ಗೋಪಿ ಜನ ವಲ್ಲಭಾಯ. Why has the boss called me now? What kind of puja is this? Are you being authentic at least in your puja? No. So, like a Kumari removes all her bangles, remove the world from your mind and sit for your sadhana. That is how you should sit. And then you have a blacksmith who has a focus of that sharpness while preparing the tip of the arrow. The focus of sharpness that needs to be on the arrow. And the same amount of focus should be there while doing your sadhana. If your mantra japa is happening, it should go along with your breath. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Unfortunately, we don't chant like that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What is this kind of puja? Gayatri Mata will say it is okay, you don't do Sandhya Vandanam, get out. I am fine without your Sandhya Vandanam. Hanuman Chalisa, Jai Hanuman ji says Tata bye bye, I am going away. Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar, Jai Kapi Sati Hulok Pujagar, Rut Atul Baladhama, Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama, Mahavir Vikram Bajrangi, Kuvati Nival, Sumati Ke Sangi, Kanchana Varana Virad Suvesa, Kanan Kundal Kunchita Kesha. Is this better or not? Is this better or not? ಕೊಳುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೋ, ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಬೈತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಒಂದೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Chant the Lord's name with devotion. That is when it will be answered. You don't make it a mechanical practice of chanting the names Lord. You are not a machine. If the machine had to do the puja, we will have only machines do the puja. We don't want humans to be sitting in satsanga here. Am I clear to you? That is the indication of this Kumari and the blacksmith. And then you have serpent. Don't waste time for inconsequential details. A serpent stays wherever it gets placed. Yes or no? It will not build up a home for itself. It will not build 25 bungalows for itself. It will not go for flat resale value. It will not go for a land resale value. It will not. That is all the job of the real estate people. Let them do it. You own one house and be happy with it. Maximum 2 houses. That is enough. The Lord will help you. You have to be contented. And then you have the spider. The spider is the best thing to teach you vairagya. It creates the web, it eats its own web, and it dies. Similarly, मिट्टी में आए हो, घर बनाए हो, मिट्टी में चले जाओ. Don't hold anything. That is why it says, "Tasya sukham na karoti viragaha." What does Bhagavatam teach you? Proper discrimination. Not holding on to a good colored t-shirt because it looks good on you for 25 years, even if it has shrunk to small size and you have grown to extra large. You got it? Don't hold on to clothes. Don't hold on to rina of whom. And then you have the bringa. The bringa is a small worm. This worm becomes a bee. When the bee continuously stings, it is not stinging, but actually the bee has laid eggs, which has become one more bee, which means the kind of eggs we lay, the kind of karma we do, the fruits also will be like that only. Is that clear to you? Jaisa karoge, vaisa bharoge. So body is like a harbinger of birth and death and a source of afflictions. Let me get only proper viveka. What is Shreyas? What is Preyas? And let me have Vairagya. I should not hold on to anything. That is what all these 24 gurus have taught us. I will replay everything for you in fast forward motion. Please listen to it with spine erect, eyes closed, ears open. Don't do opposite. Okay? Let's listen to it carefully. From earth, learn patience. From Vayu, learn acceptance. From Akasha, learn purity. From water, learn transparency. From Agni, be unpolluted. From moon, be unchanging. From Ravi, be benevolent. From pigeon, use discretion. From python snake, remain contented and no complaints. From the ocean, have no desires. From moth, no addiction to habits. From honeybee, listen to the glories of Lord from everywhere. Elephant, avoid pitfall of sensuousness. Honey gatherer, don't be obsessed with money. From deer, don't get attracted to the music of senses and get trapped into it. By the fish, don't get into the senses of taste, because if you don't control the sense of taste, you have not got self-control. From the courtesan, learn that desire learns to disappointment. From birds, don't carry too much baggage. From baby, learn innocence. From Kumari, learn to be alone in your sadhana. From the blacksmith, learn to have focus in your sadhana. From serpent, learn not to waste time for insignificant things. From spider, realize that Srishti, Sthiti and Laya is all happening because of you. And from Bringa, learn that what karma you have sown is what you will get. That is the 24 gurus for you. After this, Krishna tells Uddhava, please go ahead, and then describes the Lord ascent to Vaikuntha. When the hunter hits the arrow leg, which is from the Musala, hits the thumb. That is nothing else, karma being replicated, because in Rama Avatara, Krishna killed Bali by cheat. That is why even the hunter hits Krishna by cheat. Is that clear? Karma. So whatever Krishna did, he got back. Whatever we get, we will get back. But please remember, the divine will protect you of all your karmas. Though he says, Kahana Karmano Gati, attending by these kind of satsangas, you will grow beyond karmas. That is what it says. Okay, let's go ahead. Listening to the story. So, how does the Lord leave this world? The deer, the hunter has stuck the arrow, it's gone and stuck. The Lord ascends to Vaikuntha. By I told you about Satya Mukti. You take all your senses into your ego into yourself, and you drop the body dead. You drop the body dead. From senses to the breath, from breath to the mind, from mind to the intellect, from the intellect to the ego, and from ego you merge into the self and you drop the body. Most of us leave the body. Here, the Lord has dropped the body. And with this, listening to the story of the Lord's departure, you attain the same highest destiny. The process of understanding the Lord's departure is for us also to become a yogi like Krishna. Leave this body, but you drop this body. Is that clear to you? So that you don't have punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jakare shayanam, yasan speaks about Shukadeva. Khate bhinne yata evam dehe mruta brahma sampadhyate punah. The body is like the pot. The inside Akasha will still remain even if the pot breaks. Do you agree? The pot was made in the space. The space is there inside the pot, the space is there outside the pot. But what you need to recognize is that you are not the pot, you are the space inside the pot. The electricity can come in the form of light, the electricity can come in the form of mic, the electricity can come in the form of fan. But what is important is electricity. Similarly, we are all by the same Chaitanya Rupa. The bodies are different. Manobudya hankara chittanaham bhumirna tejo navayo chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. I sustain because of food, but that food all jam. I am not the person who is eating. Nab chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. Parikshit dashantam tashakam shariram cha vishancha putha vishwancha puthagatmanaha. Parikshit thanks Shukadeva for granting the Bhagavatam and seeks permission to move from that place, because where Bhagavata happens, no inauspicious thing can happen. No inauspicious thing can happen. Right? So we look at this in a different way. Speaks about this and he says, I am Siddha, I am Anugrahitva. Parikshit says, Siddhosmyaham Anugrahotosmi Bhavata Karunatmana Shravito Yacha me Sakshad Ananda Nidhano Harihi Natyadbhutam Aham Manye Mahatma Achyutatmana Agyeshu Tapatatteshu Bhuteshu Yadanugraha Bhagavan Stakshadadibhyo Mrityabhyo Nabhiveham Pravishto Brahma Nirvanam Abhayam Darshitam Tvaya Brahma Bhutasya Rajesho Deho Agiralagnina Babhuva Vaspasat Satya Pashyatam Sarvadehina Hahakaro 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 Mahanasit Bhuviske Dikshu Sarvatah Vismitahya Bhavan Sarve Deva Suranaradaya Deva Suranaradaya. Parikshit says, Siddhosmi Anugrahitosmi. I have been graced by your Anugraha, O Shukadeva. Thanks a lot for giving me. And I stand accomplished and I stand as a Siddha today. And I thank you for granting the Bhagavatam. And then, please remember, wherever there is a Bhagavat Katha happening, death cannot reach there. Death cannot reach where Bhagavata is happening, because death is mortal, Hari Katha is Ananta. Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. You have the beautiful song from Ramayana. It said Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. So where you have Ananta's description, you cannot have death. And then you say Takshaka comes and bites Parikshit in the form of a Brahmin. While Parikshit was feeding a Brahmin, Takshaka was capable of changing forms. He took the form of Brahmin. Parikshit is burned into ashes. Hahakaro, Hahakaro. And that is where the entire Parikshit left, but because he left us the legacy of Bhagavata with us. That is the truth. Mind was fixed on Lord Krishna. Please remember, when you came here on the day one, you were tormented by hunger and anger, which put you into danger. Now you are free from hunger and anger and danger because you have entered Krishna himself, not knowing that you have learnt about Krishna. And then you say, please remember, chapter 12 also speaks about the glory of Bhagavata, which I need to take you through. Namo Dharmaya Mahate. I want all of you to repeat it with folded hands. Namo Dharmaya Mahate. Namo Dharmaya Mahate. Namak Krishnaya Vedhase. Namak Krishnaya Vedhase. Brahmanebhyo Namaskrityam. Brahmanebhyo Namaskrityam. Dharman Vakshe Sanatanaha. Dharman Vakshe Sanatanaha. Namo Dharmaya Mahate. Namo Dharmaya Mahate. Namah Krishnaya Vedhase. Namah Krishnaya Vedhase. Brahmanebhyo Namaskritya. Brahmanebhyo Namaskritya. Dharman Vaksha Sanatana. Dharman Vaksha Sanatana. Namo Dharmaya Mahate. Namo Vedhase. Namah Krishnaya. Brahmanebhyo Namaskritya. Dharman Vakshe Sanatan Tadeva Satyam Tudihaiva Mangalam Tadeva Punyam Bhagavatam Navam Navam Tadeva Shashvan Manaso Mahotsavam Manase Mahotsavam. This is a Maha Utsava that you people are participating in. It is not a small thing. I repeat the whole thing for you. Tadeva punyam bhagavat guno tadeva ramyam Narayana 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 Krishna Narayana 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 Tadeva Satyam Tudihaiva Mangalam Tadeva Satyam Tudihaiva Mangalam Tadeva Punyam Bhagavat Tadeva Ramyam Ruchikam Tamam Namam Tadeva Shashwan Manaso Mahotsavam 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 Narayanaya Om Namo 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 Narayanaya. Clap for this Bhagavata. It has been a Mahotsava. Tadeva Satyam Tudihaiva Mangalam Tadeva Punyam Bhagavat Gunodayam Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam. I will tell you a secret now. Listen to it carefully. We have had Bhagavata being organized for 4 years continuously because of the continued support of our organizing committee. But they will agree with me that every Bhagavata had a different flavor, different taste. Am I right? Am I wrong? Every Bhagavata had a different flavor. Dine dine navam navam namaminanda tadaiva satyam tadaihu mangalam. One which is satyam, which helps you to grow in the glory of the Lord, that is Bhagavata. One which helps you to grow. Yav Bhagavata Kirtaneinda neevu Bhagavantina hattara aagtiro, that is Bhagavata. That is Bhagavata. That is Bhagavata. Tadaiva ramyam ruchiram. The Ramya and the Ruchi is different every time. Last time we spent a lot of time on Kalya Nartana. This time we spent a lot of time on Rukmini Vivaha. Last time we didn't speak about Ambarisha. This time we spoke about Ambarisha. Last time we didn't speak about 24 Gurus in such detail. Today we had a recap of Gurus all the days. Yes or no? So yes. That is the difference between Bhagavata. Bhagavata is different every time. Dine dine navam navam namaminanda sambhavam. And that's how it grows. And then you say that I bow down to the Lord who is there. Bhave bhave yatha bhakti. I want you to chant with me the last shloka of Bhagavata. If possible, do stand up and chant with me. It is a humble request. All of you can have one flower in your hand. If not, you can come and take the flowers from here. It is there. I want you to chant the shloka and then take the flowers. Let us chant the shloka and then take the flowers. All of you, close your eyes, sit, stand and say this. Bhave 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 yatha bhakti bhave 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 yatha bhakti padayostava jayate tatha kurushva devesha nathastvam no yatha Prabhu Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Govinda Dukkha Shamanam Astam Namami Harim Param Bhave bhave yatha bhakti padayostava jayate tatha kurushva devesha nathastvam no yatha prabho nama sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo govinda dukkha shamanastam namami harim param bhave bhave yatha bhakti padayostava jayate tatha kurushva devesha nathastvam no yatha prabho nama sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamana nastam namami harim param Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Please sit down wherever you are. By the sampradaya, I need to take the last 5 minutes more to help you to understand the Sara of Bhagavata, and the rest of the people who want to do the preparations can do it. Rest of you, please listen to it carefully. chapter 1, Skanda 1 speaks about Bhagavata. 22 avatars, Uttara, Kunti, frustration of Veda Vyasa, glory of singing Lord's name, Narada's story, Narada and Bhakti. Dvitiya Skanda speaks about Brahma Tapasya, Chatushloki Bhagavata, description of the cosmos and cosmic being and features of the Bhagavata. Canto 3 speaks about Uddhava and Vidura meeting and discussing the Lord Leelas. Vidura meets Maitreya and discussion on Manvantras and times. Diti's conception of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And then we have Devahuti and Kapila Upadesha. Chaturtha Skanda speaks about Daksha Yajna, Dhruva and story of Prachetas. Panchama Skanda speaks about Bharata, Jalabharata, the Jambudvipa and the other astrological movements of the sun god. Canto number 6 speaks about Ajamila Charitra, Vishwarupa, Chitraketu turning into Vrittasura, Daksha arrogance towards Narada and the marriage of 60 daughters of Daksha. Saptama Skanda, Prahalada Charitra, Ashtama Skanda, Gajendra Moksha, Samudravantana, Mohini Avatara, account of Manvantras, function of Manu and Vamana Charitra and Matsya Avatara. 9th Skanda speaks about Ambarisha Charitra, Rama, Parashurama, Avatara and other lineages. Dashama Skanda divided into two halves, Purvadha, Uttaradha, where the Lord's Leelas are described. Our hero Krishna has got 90 chapters in Dashama Skanda, out of which the Panchadhyari Rasa Leela is the crest jewel. The 11th Skanda speaks about leaving the world, Uddhava Gita, and 12th chapter speaks about the glory of Bhagavata. All the people, those who have not attended for so many days, today you have got the blessings of listening to Bhagavata for all the 7 days. You don't have to worry. We will all chant Narayana Nama and then we will get into the chanting. I thank all of you again for being a part of this Mahayajna and helping us out. 2 minutes. I want to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 11 times with all of you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Can you take a minute? Pray for all those people for the well-being of all those people who made it possible for you to come to this Bhagavata Katha. You had so many commitments, but still you made it to the Bhagavata Katha day in, day out. Thank all the people who made it possible. I would also like to thank the organizers over here who have put in their head, heart and soul for making this Bhagavata such a huge success. I would also thank each one of you for coming here. Please think about your Pitru Devatas. Please think about your mother. Please think about your father. Please think about your grandfather from the other side. Everyone, all those people whom you want. And then you think about all your brothers and sisters, your elder brother and your sister, your husband, your children, your grandchildren, all these people. May they attain the bliss of Bhagavata. May all of them get devotion in their life. Thank and bless this world. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niraya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhat bhavet, kayena vacha manasendriyeva. Narayana 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 Yes. Okay. Narayana 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 Hari Narayana Narayana preparations are going on, I would request Pushkar, who has come from Nepal, to present a soulful bhajan, Prabhuji Daya Karo. He is going to present this song, and let's all listen to this carefully. I want as much as silence as possible, please. Please join him in the song at least. Listen to him. He's a 19-year-old boy who has come from Nepal all the way only to listen to this Bhagavatam.
अर्को माइक चाहिँ यता हाल्दै
Bhagavatam with music. I request all of you to listen to this. For those who don't know Hindi, it says, "Oh Lord, fill me with yourself." What a beautiful way to say that, let the Lord fill us. Khali ghat mein aanand bharo. Just come and fill me with it. What a beautiful way to end the Bhagavatam with such a beautiful standard platform. Let's have Narayana chanting in the ladies who have. Narayana, 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 Krishna, Narayana, 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 Hari, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्री विजयो मूर्ते प्रवाही
Astaksharamah
चित्रं वा वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो कृष्ण प्रचोदयात्। ओम गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां सर्वविज्ञानां दक्षिणां पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। रक्षां